Hi friends. Hello. My hair appointment was canceled today. That's such a bummer. It's my fault. So she was gonna do extensions and she messaged me on WhatsApp, which I don't really have my WhatsApp notifications on. And so it's like WhatsApp is, sometimes text messages aren't always like super clear here. So a lot of people use WhatsApp. So she messaged me on WhatsApp. It was like, what length extensions do you want and what color? And I didn't see it. She messaged me yesterday at like noon. I didn't see it until like 8 o'clock. So I said, is there any way I can go to San Juan? I'll pick up what we need and then you could install it. And she just basically was like, I don't think we'll have enough time. Oh, you're just like excited. You're like, I'm gonna get something new with my hair. Just like a little, feels like a good little pick me up. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We're gonna get ready for the day. I slept in my makeup last night, so I'm gonna take that off with some pre-cleanser and I'm just going to like slather my face in some goodness. And it isn't the end of the world. It's really a first world problem. I did forget to grab your all right. Greens. How's everybody's day been? I am still getting over some sort of weird, I'll show you this little outfit as well. I'm getting over like a tickle in my throat. It has been months now. These shorts are like little Free People shorts. They come in lots of colors. And a lot of you had asked about these shoes and I was able to find them. And so that's linked in this video. And then the shirt is old from Aerie. I wish they still had it and I wish I'd bought more colors because I love this shirt. I did get it in green and in black, but it's not enough. I wish I bought the red set. I wish I'd bought, do you ever feel like, it's so good. Good morning. Okay, if you're watching live, drop a 1. If you're watching the replay, drop a 2. So I was like, oh, well, I guess if we're not doing hair today, we should hang out. I'm gonna go work out here in a few minutes. I normally do that early in the day, but to be honest, I'm just tired, so I slept in. Not in long. The baby got up at like 6:30, but Adam took her with him when he took the kids to school this morning. So I did go back to sleep for like an hour. And I'm always so grateful on days that happens because I'm like, I'm gonna be such a better person because of this. Okay, greens. Greens have no caffeine. I get questions a lot about this. These are the beautiful Earth and Ocean greens. And they have over 100 fruits and veggies and minerals from the ocean and earth. And it just has a lot of things that we're missing in our diet. Just as like a supportive health for your immune system. And it does help you stay regular. I'm also mixing in a trim fit with it. They came out, the Beautiful You brand came out with sample packs. They're while supplies last and they're almost sold out. So if you haven't gotten it yet and you ever thought you wanted to try a sample, you probably have today or tomorrow to do that. They said that they're like not gonna last long. And so, but it starts at $5. You can get a $5 sample pack and some of them give you like a 3-day supply, 5-day supply. You just pick what you want, but you can try probiotics, the Total Women's Health. You can try, the biggest thing I would say is like taste or how do I feel? Or if you're like, I'm worried it might make me jittery, buy a sample pack. Like, I think the sample packs are amazing. I hope they come out with them like full time because I think for people who are on the fence, a lot of these products, you can like feel them working almost immediately. I would say for the weight loss like results, obviously you have to use them longer, but you definitely can feel appetite control and you can feel energy kick in. So, but the sample packs are available and I linked the Beautiful You link in the description of the video. So if you want that, you can use my code Courtney Swan to save an extra like 15% as well. All right. Yes, Randy. Okay, so we have an approximate release time for the new app. you need to change from the app you've been using, well, I hope you give ours a try. So it is going to be launching. You can even go currently to fitchickmovement.com. That's the name of our app, and our website is what's up, but you can even get on the pre-registration list, and when it launches, we will be offering our customers, like for the first 3 days, a really, really, really steep discount just for like our founding customers. And so if you want to know about that when it comes out or little things, just go to fitchickmovement.com. And be sure you follow us on Instagram as well. We'll be doing a lot of giveaways, but it's coming out in June. That's our goal, June. Good morning. Yay, Jennifer, you ordered 6 sample packs yesterday. You've been wanting to try before you buy, so excited. Yes, so good. All right, you just will feel great. I'm not kidding. I can tell a huge difference. Even with the motivation to like want to move your body, get moving, like your mood, it's really wonderful. Okay, when will I do a live on the new Bloom palette? I was hoping to do it today. Ophir launched a new palette, but mine is sitting in a warehouse in Kentucky. So they shipped it to me last week. It was supposed to have already been here well before now. It was supposed to have been here so I could already film content with it, all the things. And it just says like, your package is sitting in Kentucky. I haven't taken these yet today. Again, like I'm kind of getting a late start on my morning. This is the new Set GLP-1 all natural alternative, the Make Clean. And I have now been taking it a little over a month. And just something new I added like before we went to Europe. And so supplements down. I don't know if you're allowed to like take these on screen. I don't want to get like canceled by Facebook. I feel like there's some rule. I don't know if there are or not. So boom. Anyways, these are really great for helping stabilize your blood sugar. And that brand also has a product called Calm that I haven't tried yet, but I ordered yesterday after you guys recommended I should try the Calm, because this helps balance your blood sugar and helps with your, especially if you're insulin resistant or have PCOS or anything like that. I wasn't even gonna mention that I was taking these, except I started losing weight, and I felt like people were asking like, are you only taking trim, fit, and greens? Like it looks like you're losing weight. And I was like, I am losing weight. And so I felt like I needed to share that I'd started taking them because I'm down like 11 pounds. And I, even with traveling, and I don't know, that's really exciting to me. So again, no pressure to ever take anything that I'm taking or try anything I'm trying. I genuinely just struggle with this, and if it will help you and you want to try it, I think you will have great luck. If they're what I enjoy. I try a lot of products, but I don't like them. And some of them I could make great money selling them, and I don't sell them because I don't like them. So that I pick the things that I love. I talked to an influencer yesterday, and she was like, so how do you like pick what you're gonna sell? And I was like, well, I don't really pick what I'm gonna sell. I find things I love and I share them. And she was like, oh, well, that's great. I was like, yeah, like that's how I've always done it. I was like, I just think it's very like easy for me to find things I love sharing things I love. And she was like, well, that's what I do. And I was like, well, you're winning. Yes, so where can you get the GLP-1 lean peptide pills? Okay, if you go to the link in the description of this video, or CourtneySwan.com, or let me see if I can grab it really quickly. Okay, am I back? Tell me if you can see me. I'm putting all of these in the description of this video. I'm gonna pin it. So I've been taking trim now for almost 2 years. So I kind of, to be honest, like I lost 60 pounds on trim and greens, and really, I love the way it makes me feel. At some point, I kind of feel like my body gets used to something and I just like plateau. So that is kind of what's happened. And I was like creeping up a little bit, maybe feeling like, maybe I should like add something else in. Maybe I should try something. Like, I know the GLP ones are so good. Like, I talked to my doctor about it. She didn't recommend like the actual shots or anything because we're trying to have a baby, but she was like, there's this all natural. I had her look at the ingredients of this, and she's like, this is an all natural peptide. Even my friend who has cancer, her endocrinologist, or her oncologist, maybe both of them, I don't know. She sent me a message about it. She was like, that's what they recommended me to take because it's a natural peptide. And then she's the one that told me about the Calm. My friend Meg just had her baby. She's been taking it and she's lost like 27 pounds. And I was like, okay, I'm in, like, sign me up. It was $90 and then I did the subscription. So, and I didn't plan to sell, I just got it. And then I was like, okay, well, I think my customers will like this. How can I share it with them too? Because I think this is going to help people who are kind of stuck. Meg said, I've dropped 27 pounds on it. It's amazing. People keep saying cancel, and I have no idea what everyone's talking about. Let's see. Diane, I haven't noticed any side effects with it, other than I'm not hungry. But definitely like talk to your doctor first. And my doctor was okay with it. And I have a friend who I also asked her, she's like a nurse practitioner. And I was like, what are your thoughts on this? And she was like, the coolest part about peptides is, she was like, this is really cool because it just is targeting fat loss. And they're bioactive. And so she was going into like the data about how cool bioactive peptides are. And I was like, it's amazing. So great. And I was like, talk to me like I'm like 5. And she was like, this targets fat loss, not muscle loss. And she was like, and this helps repair and rebuild cells. That's like, and I was like, this is amazing. And she was saying she shares an all natural peptide with her clients. It's not this brand, but she was like, this actually has 2 more ingredients. So anyways, that are like great. She was like, this is an amazing product. I would definitely recommend it. And I was like, okay, wonderful. So anyways, I haven't tried the Calm yet. I haven't gotten it in, but I ordered it. Okay, here we go. You're interested in tallow? We're about to put it on. So Erase Pre-Cleanser. This stuff is from Pomifera. It's so good. I'm not washing my face today. All I'm gonna do is try and get this mascara that's stuck off. What I love about Erase Pre-Cleanser is gonna just let it, I am starting to try and scrub it off too soon, but so the brand Make, like that, I don't have the box or anything. I genuinely did not plan to sell it like at all. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And I just felt bad to be like, I feel like I found something and not tell you. I never want to make it confusing. Like, I do love Trim Fit and Greens. I take them literally every day. I would probably take them till I'm 100 years old. I feel amazing. I have motivation to work out. I feel really good. I personally just struggle with weight. I wish I didn't. I've been like this my whole life. And so, if I had $1 for every different thing I've tried and hasn't worked for me, I just be rolling in a bathtub full of dollars. Like, and so I find it exciting if you can find anything that might help. Oh, Tracy, you love the tallow? Okay. I should have washed my face, y'all. I hate going to bed, and I was so tired last night. We've been kind of like overdoing it lately. I feel like I'm burning both ends of the candle from mom standpoint, business standpoint, working. It's like that tax time of the year. When you're self-employed, there's just so many things, and I'm so grateful. Adam is like just like a pillar in our business. So grateful, Natalie, and just all the help we have. And it's still just a lot some days. And so I feel like I've just been like, I don't know, a little overwhelmed, but that's okay. We all have days like that. But I've been doing research on what praying does. I took Veda on a neighborhood. Like, I used to prayer walk when my kids were little. And there was like a stroller path through our city in Cleveland, and I would go around the university and I would pray for the university, and I would pray for our city, and I would pray for our country. And my kids were little, and I would double shoulder them, and we would just go. And when I walked, I would pray. Since I moved here, and that was a long time ago, and you know, habits change, everything. Well, since I moved here, I've been walking, but I've been walking with other people. And so I started taking Veda on a walk and like just praying over her and praying over my kids and praying over. And if you've not ever, I want to do one day, if my service is good enough, like, I want to do a walk where we just pray together. But I believe that there is so much power in praying, because I will be so stressed out. And I think there's power in walking. I will be so stressed out. And I will be like, okay, Veda, you want to go for a walk? Like, and we'll put her on her shoulder and we'll go, and I'll just start like praying out loud with her. And now she's started doing it too, which I think is so beautiful. Like, that your kids copy your habits, right? And so we'll go for a walk, and I come back feeling completely different. Like, from when I walk out the doors to go on my walk stressed out, to when I walk back in and how I feel. And I'm like, oh, so if you haven't looked at, so I've been like Instagram, TikTok, like all these things, MRIs of people when they're praying. And I know the Bible says like that he will give us rest. And like, obviously I grew up like more religiously. So it felt like if you weren't praying, you're a bad Christian. Like, you do these things to check off the list. And it's been since I've been older to realize that like, it isn't like this list to be a good Christian. It's literally God wants you to do these things because he wants to like bless you, and he wants to like fill your cup, and it is good for you. And it is so beautiful to be reminded of that. And I'm like, man, this is a habit I have not done in a long time. Every now and then I'll get some time to myself and I'll walk through, there's a really beautiful neighborhood in our area. And I'll walk through that, and I'll just kind of like, or pray a lot for my friend JoJo, who's still really bad sick. Not sick, but really bad, like, circumstances, and from her pulmonary embolism. And I just have like, my heart just like breaks for her. And so, or like I'll pray while I'm driving, but like intentional prayer, I think that it is so good. If you hear someone vacuuming, today Elizabeth is here. She comes like once or twice a month and cleans my house, and she just like, also, I think God puts people in your life. She sings praise and worship music in Spanish while she cleans my house. Like, I didn't know she was a Christian before I hired her. And one day she wore a shirt that said like Yahweh, always, or something Yahweh. It was something Yahweh. And so, but you can hear her, like, she will clean. And if you feel overwhelmed, I used to barter when I was like so poor. I would barter out photography for like birthday parties and their family pictures for a sweet lady in our community who I would do her photographs, and she would come clean my house. And her mom was like older, like probably close to 80, but needed like some work, and I would pay her $40 a week to do my laundry. This was a long time ago, and she would help me get caught up on laundry. And it was like, she would come for a couple hours, and it was like, she'd just sit and hang out with me, and we'd fold laundry, and it was glorious. So whether you have to barter it out, like you'll watch your friend's kids and she's good at organizing, or you want to pay somebody, like if you feel stressed out in your own home, I cannot tell you enough how like, figure out a way to get a little extra help, and you will feel like a new human. Also, I had to have someone move my car yesterday at Mahjong. It was my friend Cordy's husband, and he was like, hey, there's a black car. Like, I got there late because I'd been doing my video, and so it was the last one to get to the Mahjong. And he was like, hey, there's a car, I can't get my golf cart in. Could somebody move it or something? And I was like, oh, a black car? Like SUV? That's me. And I was like, here, I'll move it. And he's like, no, I can move it for you. Like, y'all are in the middle of the game. And I was like, are you sure? Like, I can move it. Like, we can pause. But it's because my car, I had like cups, and Veda had dumped out not last night, the night before, she had dumped out like Church's chicken into the floor, and it was pouring down rain, so I didn't get to clean it. And so then I was like really busy. I went to tennis at 7 a.m. I went to post office stuff. I did like mailing things out. I did a live and then changed and did all that. I went to Mahjong. And so I had not gotten to clean my car out. And I needed to, and it is clean now, but I had to move my car. Have you ever had this happen? And you're like you can, like you're not allowed to look in the back, or you can, and if you look, like you cannot judge me forever because I have so many kids and it was pouring down right now. I haven't cleaned it out. I'm so sorry. I was so mortified. So, but I'm like, they've had kids before, so surely they understand. But it's like I would rather have just left the party than had to have somebody clean out my car when it's like gross. Church's chicken is totally different in Puerto Rico, right? My kids are obsessed. So I don't think we'd ever eaten at a Church's chicken in the US, like in the mainland. So I have no idea what it's like there. But I know here that Lola asks 4 days a week, if not more, like, can we please go get some honey biscuits? Like, and then we got Popeyes. We couldn't make it to Church's one day. So we're like, okay, let's get biscuits from Popeyes and see if that does it for you. And now she like, they're both obsessed with Popeyes and Church's chicken honey biscuits. And y'all, if you haven't tried one and you're trying to stay on track, just don't do it. Don't be tempted because they are good biscuits. But anyways, I have to be like purposely not get enough to have one, or I will eat like too many of them. Oh, they're so good. So good. Okay, this is the jellyfish peptide one. It has the same ingredients. Peptides, another peptide. This is an external peptide from Pomifera, but this is jellyfish peptide. So the same type of ingredients that stun their prey, like the jellyfish has, that's what is in this for your skin. And so it helps with your long-term tightening, and don't forget your neck. That's where I'm starting to see like more lines. I can tell, I used to have resting lines like this on my forehead, like on my face, and kind of like where my crow's feet are. And I have really done well on my skin, but I haven't really done great on my chest and neck. And I'm also noticing like a line here, I guess probably where I sleep. And so down the crack, don't forget it. And then on your neck. And then right here under this jaw area. This was on the Today Show. It was viral. They sold out hundreds of thousands of units. It was out of stock for a while. It's back in stock. But the results on mature skin, on sagging skin, like loose jowls, on the eye one for your eyelids, smoker's lines, crow's feet, resting, it's wonderful. Oh, the honey biscuits are totally different. Asking for the fried chicken, they have awesome biscuits. Oh, biscuit lover. Okay, you got a Popeyes a couple months ago and it wasn't good? What? I'll be honest, I've only really tried the Popeyes biscuits and a chicken sandwich. It wasn't bad, but you know, if I really am having a guilty pleasure and it was fast food, my kids don't like KFC at all, but y'all, what is your favorite fast foods? Drop below, fast food, favorite foods. KFC. Oh my gosh. I should have turned into a coleslaw when I was pregnant with Veda, because I ate KFC coleslaw like a lot of it, multiple times a week. Oh, love KFC. And their mashed potatoes. And so here, it was when we first moved here, they have rice and beans at the KFC here in Puerto Rico. And I would go through, this is probably why I gained like 25 pounds in the last like first 8 months I lived here because I was doing like, it's not even awful habits, but I would go and I'd get mashed potatoes, I would get coleslaw, and I would get rice and beans, and then I would go and I'd pull up at this place that has like a beach pull up, and I would roll my windows down, turn my car off, and I would just sit there and I would eat my rice and beans, and then I wouldn't get sandy or anything because I wouldn't get out. And not kidding you, first 2 months of being here, I did that so many times, to the point where Adam was like, no one likes KFC, Courtney, like just you, we have to do something different, like surely. And now I hate this about myself, but I feel a little puffy down here, so I'm going to put this on as well, the little eye section under here. But I will love something so hard. Tell me if any of you are like this. I will eat it every day. I will eat it 5 times a week. It's just like the best tasting thing ever. And then one day I'm like, no, that doesn't sound good. And then Adam will be like, what? Like, it's your favorite food. And I'm like, ugh, it's like repulsive. And then for months, I won't eat it. Every time I think about it, I'm like, not good. And then something happens again where I'm like, maybe I should try that, like 6 months later. And then I'll go on another like kick where I really love it. Oh my gosh, Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A so much. I wish we had a Chick-fil-A closer. Obviously in Chattanooga we had a Chick-fil-A right down the street. And it was so delicious. But we don't here. And, but, oh, I love Chick-fil-A. It is so good. Just love it. Oh, see, you're an In-N-Out fan? Okay, I've tried In-N-Out once, and I was in California a long time ago, and I was not a fan. And then I had it again. We went and stayed in Utah at, we actually stayed at Jenny and Preston's because we were flying in the same weekend for an event. And so they're like, y'all can stay in our basement if you want. And they let us stay there, and they had gone to In-N-Out, and they got us In-N-Out, which was so nice. But I was like, I tried it and I ate it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, you know how you hear people be like, oh my gosh, I just can't wait to get an In-N-Out. I was like, I don't think I've had In-N-Out where it tastes like that. Or like that with cottage cheese, and then one day you can't eat it anymore. Right? You and breakfast sandwiches? Yes, food burnout. What is your food burnout food? You're like, you could eat 1,000,000 pounds, and then has this ever happened to you? Yes, Lisa, I'm sorry. I got to talking about food burnout, and sometimes I do this and I forget to like actually share links in case someone wants it. I'm just like hanging out. Okay, so it's from Pomifera. It's listed under the youth category, and it is the Ageless Sculpting Wand. So they have one for your face and neck, and they have one for your eyes. So the eyes is like a less concentrated version, and it's safe for your eyes. And then this is really good. It's more concentrated, and it's for your face and neck. And so this has the jellyfish peptide. It actually has 7 skincare ingredients in one. So if you're looking for like to only use one product, you're like, I cannot do a big skincare routine, you could use this as just your skincare routine. I personally add a couple other things in there because I was preached to by my mama that you just take care of your skin, and I've seen it with so many customers. Like, that's the biggest thing I always hear is like, I wish I'd started taking care of my skin earlier or sooner. And so I do a couple other things, but this is a yes. Like, so good. Oh, my dad's on. Hi, Dad. Oh, exciting news about my dad. He is coming to Puerto Rico. So in June, so he's gonna come visit. So that's really fun. He called me today and told me he bought tickets. He's been traveling Asia. He's been in like the Philippines and Thailand and all over doing all these fun things. And so he's gonna be going from Bangkok to London, stay in London for a little bit, London to Miami, go to the Keys, and then come here. And so it's really fun. Okay, Morgan, you went through the same phase where you ate nothing but grilled cheese and tomato soup for a week. All that sounded good. And then I ate nothing but cereal for supper for a week. Yeah, I used to eat cereal for supper all the time before I met Adam. and even my kids would, like, it was not weird to have cereal for supper. Like, what's for dinner? Like, let's do cereal. And then I'm at him and he was like, you can't, like, that's not dinner. And we don't ever really eat cereal for dinner anymore. But he's like, you have to have real food. I'm like, who says cereal? It's not real food. But I joke, like, that was I'm like, I am so good at cooking cereal. Oh, Cheryl, you live in a little town. Sadly, you don't have a wide variety of fast food here. You have to go about 30 miles away to get anything decent. So that's kind of how I feel like about Chick-fil-A. Or like we do have a lot of things here. It's like probably a 15-minute drive to like a Krispy Kreme, a Burger King. It's actually good. It's not right here on the corner, or I would probably eat it all the time. But like Chick-fil-A is like about a 45-minute drive. So it's, you know, not close enough that I can just hop over easily. How come my mom never hops on my lives? I don't know if my mom has ever watched one of, I know when I very first got started, but she doesn't really do social media. So I don't know if she's ever really even seen them. I mean, when I talk to her, she's like, so how's it going on the internet? So, she's just not a big social media person, but if I ever see her on here, I'll shout her out, but I never have. When I very first got started, her and my dad would watch them. They were still together back then, and they would watch them a long time ago, but so funny. Oh my gosh, you love guacamole. You can eat it every day. Okay, you're not seeing the GLP-1 on the side. So it's a plant-based peptide. It works like a GLP-1 alternative does. It's called Make Lean, and it's it's actually listed, I put it here in the comments and in the description, but it's called Lean is the name of the product. And it's like, you get 60 capsules, you get a month's supply in a little pack. So, oh my gosh, I love pancakes for dinner. Lynn, you went for a Skittles kick for a while. Oh, you could eat pounds of Skittles. I love, I went on a kick for the Nerd gummies. Oh, so good. And I would just like grab a little handful, like cluster. And I'm like, I can't have these in the house. Like, I cannot have Nerd gummies around. Okay, skincare I use Pomifera. I've been using them for years. This is the Plump. It has hyaluronic acid, it's collagen stimulating, it's hydrating, it firms and tones your skin, and reduces fine lines. So, yes, it's $89, or if you use the subscription, it's I think $80. So totally up to you, but you can cancel the subscription at any time. I did not do the subscription at first, and then I was like, great, I'm running out. And so I've like luckily got enough to get me through, but I have the subscription set up. Oh my gosh, Costco pimento cheese with jalapenos, yum. I have not tried a lot of their other products from Make. I know, I might try them. There are not samples, this is why I feel like I end up getting confusing when I start mentioning other things. The samples are not for the Make brand. All the sample packs that came out are from Beautiful You. So Trim Fit, greens, collagen, probiotics, not turmeric. I think that's the hormone health, hormone balance. All of those are from Beautiful You. I take them every day. I've been taking them now for, in August will be 2 years. I absolutely love them. I'd hit like a huge plateau after losing around 80 pounds. And, then I ended up losing about 60 pounds on this. And then after doing it, I love how I feel. I still plan to take it. I really enjoy it. It gives me so much energy, but I just am not like kind of losing the same as I was. So that's why I added in the Make Clean. But hopefully that helps. But no, Nerd gummies are crazy addictive. I haven't had them in forever because I can't restrain. I love them. They're so good. I actually try not to have any candy in the house or like sugary stuff because I have no self-control. So if I don't have it, I won't eat it. If I buy it, I will eat it. So that is like my thing. If you are trying to be healthy, you're trying to make good habits, don't buy things that you're gonna wanna eat at like midnight. I wish I had a discount code for Anthropologie. Oh, I wish so hard. I don't. We do have a great Anthropologie here, and we don't have a Target here. The Walmart doesn't have like anything, like I can't get a lot of stuff shipped here. Walmart has like food, but not really clothes and decor at this one. Has like a fabric section, and so pretty much if I want something cute, I can go to Anthropologie or Free People here, or like they have an Abercrombie in an area. They have a Mall of America as well in a different area of town. That's like about an hour drive. But even like Amazon takes me about a month to get something. So I'm like, oh, but I wish I had. Oh, like please bring me on as a partner. I would love that. Okay, this is Brighton. And this has vitamin C, vitamin E serum, improves elasticity in your skin, increases collagen as well. And then this gives you like a more radiant glow. So the longer, like the more you use a good skincare, you can even tell a difference from the beginning of my video to now. Like your skin tone will just be more even. So good. You got hooked on nugget candy with nuts from Home Goods. That's why I literally take TrimFit, and it helps so much with cravings, like so much. And then I've been doing, like I try not to eat until like 12 or 1 every day, and I cannot do that if I, like when I start getting like I am hungry, like make your TrimFit. And then the make, I did not eat until 6 o'clock the other day. So I did tell Adam, I was like, if I'm going to be taking these, I have to be really intentional. Like I was taking my TrimFit, and then I take this lean, and I'm like, I'm just not eating. And so I was like, I was so hangry. I was like kind of irritable. And he was like, I think maybe you need like a walk or a snack. Like, are you okay? And he's like, what have you eaten? And I was like, I haven't eaten yet. He was like, it's 5:30. Like, why have you not eaten? And I was like, I guess I wasn't hungry. So that would be the only thing I would tell you is if you are trying to incorporate these in, you have to be incredibly mindful. Like, feed your body, feed yourself. Do not, like, it's not that I was starving myself. I just wasn't hungry. And so if you struggle with, like, I feel hungry all the time, like, this definitely helps with that. This is a brand new open one I got for a friend. I'm like, don't use the open one, but isn't it glorious whenever you have like a brand new where it looks like so. Chrissy, I've reached out to them like 100 times over the last 10 years. I do use their items all, like I love their clothes. I think they're so cute. I think I have to have like 1 million followers. So there's so many things I would love to do and be able, because it adds up. Like it gets, I can only show like a few things because it's expensive. And so I'm like, man, if I was able to get like so much free, wouldn't that be glorious? Okay, and now here's mine that's like, I've just been using it. Okay, this tallow. If you've ever smelled a beef tallow and it smells like bacon grease, you will not get that with this. This is a whipped beef tallow butter, and it has peppermint, jojoba, and pomifera oil in it. I just kind of stipple it on like this because it is very creamy, and I'm just trying to get it all over my face. So this is crazy hydrating. Helps with deep wrinkles, helps with dry skin. Beef tallow is known to be incredibly anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, like really, really good. But I'll show you the difference on my hands so you can kind of see what my hands look like this after I do this. And I'll show you. The beef tallow is $29. And if you prefer to do it the other way where you put tallow on first and then your oils, I probably would stick to doing like the tallow closer to the end or tallow on its own, because you don't want to put something so thick and then serums on top of it because your serums won't absorb. So you always want to do thinnest to thickest. I will say I can kind of feel like, sorry, my nose ring is twisted. I can kind of feel, what do you call it? Like when your products are, it's not as smooth going on as it was if I do it just on its own. So I'm trying to find like a good balance. I just started incorporating the tallow in. I might do tallow like when I'm brushing my teeth and then do all my skincare, because I do kind of feel like, has anyone tried this in this order? I do kind of feel like, let's see if you can see. Can you see? It's like just little pieces of, I don't know. I'm not sure I love this order of it. I love how my skin looks, but I really love, this is part of why live videos are great and why sometimes they're not. So I play around with it. I end up finding what I love and what I feel like is working for me. The look of it's great. I just don't like to feel like the peeling of any other products that are underneath. So I would do this. Definitely at night, slather it on. But I would do this like when I'm brushing my teeth and then put my other stuff over it. I feel like putting this over the jellyfish peptide, I kind of feel it maybe not going together as well as I would like. Yes. Piling, peeling. Yes. That's exactly the word I was looking for. Okay, which product helps with large pores? So I would do, if you struggle with large pores, do the Plump. The hyaluronic acid helps tighten your pores, helps shrink pores. Okay, but anyways, when I say that, it's not like dramatic of the, is it peeling or piling? I don't remember. Oh, my skin looks great. I just think I would maybe like, well, no, it looks great. That's just, well, this is what it is. I am human and I do have like little capillaries. You can see this is just, it'll probably tone down in a minute actually after you've put things on. You always felt that after Plump? Yes, I have like sensory stuff and I don't like the peeling. So I gotta figure out like a good order, and I don't want to tell people to do it a certain way and then it's like, and because I don't like the way that feels, but I love like the results of all of the things. So we'll find out a good order. Okay, I'm going to show you this on my skin. Yes, the beef tallow is from Pomifera. You can either go to CourtneySwan.com or it's in the description of the video or pinned in the comments. So would I put my makeup on over that? No, I tried and it's like slippery. So you could totally put your makeup on over the jellyfish peptide. Typically this is what I use for like, I use this and then I will use the Plump, Brighten, and Revive. Revive has Pomifera oil in it, but it's not oily. This has the tallow has Pomifera in it, but it is kind of oily. So, you know, you just decide. Okay, now it's like kind of dried out just a little more. How's my sister and her family doing? She's doing great. I talked to her yesterday. She's actually coming down too, and I think she'll be here the same time my dad is here, which I'm like, look at this, it's family reunion. So it's fun. Okay, so you can figure out, I'm gonna show you on my hands, like how it looks. So this is what my hands look like, you know, on their own. And then you're gonna put, here we go, that might be a lot, but okay, you're gonna put your beef tallow on, and I want you to see like how glowy and hydrated, and it smells so good. It is not a stinky beef tallow. If you struggle with like dry hands or anything like that, I wish they made this in a body butter. I might even just put it on my legs. Okay, can you see the difference? Like, it is so good. It's like if you want your skin to look nice and glowy and young and healthy, and then on its own, it's just, my skin doesn't look bad. You're like, your skin looks great. And then you put this on, and you're like, whoa. And that's kind of what it does to your face, your neck, your chest, anywhere you put it. It is just really wonderful. So tallow is great to use at night because it is like a slipperier, especially if you're gonna use makeup, or use it like first thing when you wake up so that it has time to kind of absorb into your skin, and then you can put makeup on top of it. So if you have enough time for like 30 minutes or an hour, so it really absorbs, you can also put this on your elbows I have like an ick of crusty elbows, crusty feet. I'm like, ugh, it just grosses me out. So I think this is a fabulous option for your elbows. If you struggle with dry elbows, so good. But it is like the perfect glow. It really is. Like, I want to like use it everywhere. I need like jumbo jars. Jumbo jars. The price to get your hair done. So I haven't gone to this person for extensions here, so I really don't know. I know back in the States, extensions were like, I justified it to myself because I was like, okay, well, I can do a lot more hair tutorials for long hair if I have long hair extensions. And I just kind of like played a game with myself to justify the cost. But you buy the hair typically, and then you pay to have it installed. But I would say that the hair, it's like a haircut color. When I got my hair cut and colored the other day and got 3 extensions here, 3 here, but I brought them myself. They were just like tape-ins. It was $175. And that was to have my hair toned, cut, and a couple extensions. And I felt like that was really fair. So, no, I'm not pregnant. No, I'm not pregnant. I have been trying. We just have not been successful, but I'm not pregnant. It's just me being just myself. I wish I had Ophir's Bloom. It's stuck like in a warehouse in Kentucky, and hopefully it gets to me soon. So until I get pregnant, or if I do, or if I don't, I literally am like, I'm gonna try and get to my healthiest weight and the healthiest possible, like continuing to work out. I did tennis. I'm doing tennis again tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'm doing, I'm looking into like possibly getting a trainer 1 or 2 days a week just so I can like really try and push myself. I don't know. I'm just trying to get myself in the best shape I can. Okay, you can tell like since it takes a few minutes for this stuff to like kick in, I guess. Like it kind of just like calms your skin, and so good. If you love Pomifera, drop below what your favorite products are, or any of the products that I've shared. If you've ever had a good experience, I think it's good for people to see other people like really do enjoy this as well. Yay, your bloom will be there tomorrow. Tina, we could do a live. You can show the bloom because I don't have mine yet. Michelle, you love having greens in your smoothie. Me too. What brand did I follow to Puerto Rico? Beautiful You. They moved their headquarters here. A lot of the corporate team is here. Some of customer service is here. I'm here. It's been a really, really, really fun opportunity, and I get to like try out things and help with things, and it's been really fun. So I absolutely love them. Such a fun opportunity. I feel like you only get a few times in your life where you're like, hey, let's do this, you know? And so this is one of them. You're sitting in the salon with color on your hair. I'm so jealous. I was so sad. I'm gonna have to hurry up. I think I am gonna try this tallow on my legs because I just love like the way my hands and arms are feeling. Let's see if we can tell the difference. So this is on its own. Oh my gosh. They need to make this in like a giant bottle. Okay, this is the beef tallow. And I'm not using a ton. I'm literally, it's very creamy. Just a tiny bit more. Perfect. So, I will say on my journey of health and working out and all the things, I have friends that they just like, oh my gosh, got to like 115 pounds and they look like 6-pack abs and all these. And I have tried. Look at the difference in that. That is not how, I have lost a lot of weight, like over 100 pounds, but it did not work out for me yet that I'm like a 6-pack ab girl. And I am pretty physically active. I work out 4 to 5 days a week. I eat very healthy. I just struggle with a little bit of fluctuation. And then obviously sometimes I eat KFC, and when we moved here, did like a bunch of virgin pina colada KFC type experiences. So I know that that's on me, that like I can't eat like that and expect to have those types of results. So, but I will say I can see so many changes in my body that are non-scale victories. Like I never had like, well, I can't really see it right now, but like, now that I'm pointing out, like, look at my leg muscles. Like I even sent Natalie like a picture today, like I can see my calf muscles. Like I can see like little muscle changes. You really can't tell on camera, but I can. And I can tell like my legs look like, you know, muscles I've never noticed before. And so sometimes it isn't as quick as other people, and that is okay too, you know, but I am so much stronger and I feel so much better, and I continue to like work on this. And that's it. I'm just continuing to work on it and just kind of go along with you guys, of what was working, what is not, and maybe why. The favorite tanner I have, if you go to my Amazon storefront, it's the Loving Tan 2 Hour. That is my favorite. Okay. So I haven't weighed in a few days. I was down 11 pounds, so I'd gotten into the 180s, and I was 172 the last time I weighed. I plan to weigh next, like the end of this week, Friday. So I'll give you like a little update, but even today, Adam was like, I can tell. So I'm down 11 pounds since I added, but I'm not weighing every day. And I'm not weighing like too often, because I truly am not worried about the scale. Like that's hard for a lot of people to grasp because you want to know like a number. So I'm 5'4", and but it is not good for my mental health to like weigh every day or weigh all the time. And so I just am like, I'm making really good habits. I am like doing really great on my eating. I'm doing really good on my working out. I'm doing really good on my supplements, and I'm just seeing if my body changes. So that's what I'm working on. Okay, did you guys see this tallow on my legs? I don't know if I even actually showed. Look at this shine. Anyways, I know it's not supposed to be for your legs, but I am going to use it because if I show my legs, I want them to look nice. And I love the way this actually looks on, but it isn't greasy. So I feel like that's amazing. Okay. Yes, we're just keep pushing, keep working on it together. I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm going to do arms today. So cardio, and then upper body and back. So yes, don't do it. You don't even own a scale. That's exactly. It's like, go by your clothes. So if you're hard on yourself for, even sometimes when you're working out, you'll notice you will get heavier, and but your clothes are like in a smaller size. So even if your scale isn't moving, like pay attention, like how do I feel? What is my mood? How do I feel? Like I like to judge like how hungry am I? Like I can really tell a difference in supplements from like how hungry, because sometimes like if I don't take, I'm like, I am starving. Like I just want to eat all day. Whereas the other, it just helps with not being hungry. But pay attention to how your body feels, how strong you're getting, how out of breath maybe you are or are not. And like so many non-scale victories. So I a lot of times will be like, well, people will send me a picture and be like, how much did you weigh here? And I used to could have told you every single picture I had what my weight was, because so much of my identity was like a number on a scale. And now if people ask, I'll be like, I really can't tell you. I can tell you about what size I am. But as I've been doing this, it really gets in my head if I'm making good choices and the scale isn't changing. So instead I'm focusing on, I'm making good choices and that has to be good for my body, right? And so if you notice, like, you feel things aren't fitting quite the right way, like, that's when I'm like, oh, and then every now and then I'll weigh and be like, oh, we got to get it together, you know? So anywho, that's just what's worked for me. And hopefully it helps you guys. So if you need anything, I put the links in the description of this video. If you haven't tried Pomifera's beef tallow, I highly recommend it. It is so good. And all of their skincare, I love buying in collections because you save the most on collections. If you've ever wanted to try Trim Fit, greens, anything like that, the sample packs are on sale or available. And you can use my code Courtney Swan in my link and get an additional savings. And then the GLP-1 alternative, like the Make Peptide, it's called Make Lean. I listed it as well. If you feel like you're kind of stuck too and you're looking for a peptide that helps balance your blood sugar and helps with not having those big spikes, I did link that. And also, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try that cortisol, it decreases your cortisol. It's called Calm. So if you struggle with anxiety or anything like that, you feel like your cortisol levels are high, I am going to try that, but I haven't yet, but I'll let you know. Yes, hormone issues, which I do have. I polycystic ovarian syndrome. I'm insulin resistant, and my progesterone just kind of isn't producing right now, and has had issues for a while. And so that causes issues with like your body dumping in insulin. So some of the things are not on me. Like when my levels are off, like my doctor was like, you could eat spinach every day, all day. And like your body is just like on its own struggling. So I'm trying to find things that also complement what my body is going through. So don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself grace and just know that like if you're doing the things to make yourself stronger or feel better or be healthier, that you're headed in the right direction. And all these little steps that you're doing, all the little things, they all add up. So I'm so proud of you. Sunscreen, I have no sunscreen on today, but I do love the Super Goop Glowy Sunscreen. I think that's probably my favorite. Anyways, I'm gonna put a little dry shampoo in my hair, but I don't know where it's at. So I just feel like I'm a little greasy. And I'm done. And some stuff can be out of your control. And to me, honestly, it was like really validating when I have hormone panels done and they're like, well, this is what's going on. Like you have no testosterone, you have no progesterone, you have like all these different things, you know, or sometimes it'll be the opposite. My testosterone's crazy. And like, so bodies are so complex. They really are. So if anybody else feels that way, so just working on doing the right things. Wait, let's do this. Okay. Yeah, the Calm is from Make Wellness as well, Calm and Lean. And they have a lot of other products. They have like a hydration product that's supposed to be the equivalent of drinking like 5 hydrating drinks. I just haven't ordered it. I haven't tried those things. So I just have tried the Make Lean and the Calm. So that's all I've tried. I'm trying to be like realistic. Like how many supplements can I really take? How many do I want to take? I'm still taking prenatals. I'm still taking an azolitol for like trying to get pregnant. I'm still taking, they don't have anything to do with weight. I'm still taking iron, you know? So I just try and be realistic. Like realistically, what can I do daily that I feel like is helping my body and isn't like too much? Okay, here we go. Proverbs 12:11, work your land. Those who work their land will have an abundance of food, but those who chase fantasies have no sense. Throughout scripture, the metaphor of the farmer is used frequently. The planting of crops and tilling of the land and the waiting time as they grow, the harvest that is produced, the diligence of the farmer, and the faithfulness of God amid the entire process. Because we are such an instant gratification culture in society, the concept of a timeline of farming gets lost on us. We now have to express pickups at the grocery store, paper towel deliveries to our doorstep, and almost any movie at a click of a button. While technology has made us efficient in some areas, it has trained our mind to think that the rest of the world works the same way. But this is simply not the case. Just as our moms have told us, unfortunately, anything worth having takes hard work. We know this when we sweat or give our all to whatever our hands are working on or whatever our mind is creating. We value the sacrifice of the hard work. We appreciate the results at the end, respect the process, and take greater delight in the harvest. We know these are truths, and yet often we find ourselves still praying for an overnight success. We want the beach body after working out for a week, and we want the dream job as soon as we graduate from college, and we want our family to be restored as soon as we sign up for counseling, and our desires begin to consume us. And despite our best attempt at keeping wisdom close, we begin to run wild, chasing fantasies of what could or should be. While dreaming big, impossible, God-sized dreams is never, ever a bad thing, it would be silly to think that these dreams come to fruition without the determination. Worthwhile results require a true investment. The Lord tells us in Proverbs that those who work their land will have abundant food. Whatever our lot is, whatever we have been given, we must manage it well. We must remain diligent in our days and keep our expectation placed on His word. The harvest will be plentiful. A hopeful heart works the land, trusting in the Creator to provide. Dear Jesus, I thank you for reminding us of the importance of hard work. When we find ourselves craving instant gratification, forming false expectations, redirect us, your hopes for us, that we may be diligent and steadfast in all that we do. In Jesus' name, amen. We're almost done with this book, folks. Be Still, 90-day devotions for the hopeful heart. So, it takes time. Just everything we do takes time. But if we will work on it, we will see a harvest. And I literally think that whoever's been given a lot or a little can be trusted with a lot. And when you do good with the little things, God can give you more. Bigger responsibilities, bigger. You can't have a big farm if you can't handle your baby flower pot, you know? And so, anyways, trust God in all the little things, right? So, I love you guys. Hope you have a good day. I forgot to ask for shares. If you like videos like these, please share this video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope if you're looking to try something new that you really enjoy. This really does do wonders for your skin. But in no pressure do you have to, but if you ever want to, I put the links in the description of the video. So anyways, I love you guys. I'm gonna go. See you later.